Hello again, and welcome to the design review from my side as well. I'm Anne, the coach of Siemens mobile team, and I'm really excited to introduce the team to you. We have our customer, Asa, who is unfortunately not able to come today, but he's watching us through the live stream. And we also have our project lead, Sardosh, and our team of amazing developers, Paul, Julia, Giuseppe, Marcel, and Lucas. So without further ado, let's dive into our trailer and see what our project C Major is all about.
So first we want to start off by imagining Simone, a musician. And what Simone really wants to do is she wants to compose some music. But today, composing music is pretty hard. You have to know a lot about music theory and chords and different keys. So she wants to actually explore new ways to compose music. And a good way could be to use devices we all have in our pockets, smartphones. And by interacting with them, we imagine our visionary scenario to have a user actually composing music in a very easy manner. In our second visionary scenario, Simone doesn't want to compose music by her own, because that's pretty boring, right? So she wants actually to compose music together with her friend Simon. And they both have devices, and they both can interact with them, and they both can compose music. So in order to reach these goals, we have to fulfill and meet certain requirements. And therefore, first, we have to capture user interaction. This can be various types like motion, touch, or also gestures, for example. Another functional requirement we want to meet is that our app should be able to generate harmonic music. So it should sound good what comes out of the speakers. And another requirement is that also the loading and saving of musical pieces should be allowed. And this is also a very integral part for the last requirement we want to meet, namely collaboration between different or multiple users. And as a non-functional requirement, we also want to have the app to be with a very low latency. So the feedback should be immediate. And with that, I can hand over to my colleague Marcel, which will give a technical overview.
Thank you, Lucas. So let's move into our analysis object model and tackle our problem from there. So we have our user who wants to play music. We have a music controller for this. And the user will be interacting and causing a lot of user interactions with the user input. We need to be able to play two types of music, which are beat and melody. So we will be sending the generated musical representation in our music controller to our conductor to play the actual music. We need also to share the music, so we have our sharing manager for that. In our current system, our user is represented by its own music controller, and this is our UML diagram for that. So as you can see, we have three types of user inputs. We have our face input, which captures the face landmarks, and the motion input, which captures the gyroscope data and the accelerometer data. And we have our touch input, which captures the touch coordinates on the screen. And as you can see in our conductor facade, we have our music theory related information, like the key, the metronome, and the instruments. Moving to our system design, we can group our objects into three subsystems: our user interaction, our music, and our networking. And starting with the user interaction subsystem, We have our face input. There we capture face landmarks using ARKit and send this information to our music controller. In our motion input, we capture the accelerometer data when the user shakes the device and send it to our music controller as well. In our touch input, we capture 3D touch and Apple Pencil touch information and send it to our music controller as well. From there, our music controller generates a musical representation for that and send it to our conductor in our music subsystem. Our conductor is actually a facade to our musical API and send this to the musical API, so there the actual music representation will be mapped into the sound that we can hear when the music is being played. We are using AudioKit as an API to play this music. We need, as well in the requirements, we said that you need to be able to share music, so we have our networking subsystem there. So we send and receive the data through our peer-to-peer network in our sharing manager. And now I will leave you our live demo. Due to some technical issues, we'll use a camera to convey the experience for you. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
I know that today it's someone's birthday, right?
That's true. That's true. Does it work? Yes. It's true. It's someone's birthday today, but we didn't really prepare anything.
Yeah, but we could try doing something with our app, right?
That's a very good idea. We can play something together, and for that, we need to synchronize. This is going to take a few seconds. All right.
Okay. I want to play the drums, so for example, I can just shake my device and get beats. And if I want to get another sound, I can just shake it harder, like this.
That's pretty cool. We should probably add some melody onto that. So I have this touchscreen right here, and I can just hit different places to create different notes, and I can also create chords. But if I'm going to play the melody, I can't really play chords.
Yeah, but I can do that too. Just by shaking my device in different directions, I can play different chords.
So, actually, Dr. Peter, we know it's your birthday today, so happy birthday, and this is for you.
Let's play Happy Birthday.
Yes.
I hope Dr. Peter liked it. And I now can finish off with our current status and what we have reached in our current sprint so far. So coming back to our requirements, we are, as you have seen in the demo, able to capture 3 different types of user interaction and are also thinking about other ways or the combination of different types. At the moment, we are able to generate also kind of harmonic music. So we are playing different chords and are also triggering different keys. And at the moment, or in the next upcoming sprints, we want to focus on the following requirements, namely the loading and saving music, which is also a very important part for the collaboration between different composers or musicians. Yeah, and at this point, I can thank you for your attention. But before finishing off, we have some closing words from our Terminator.
I'll be back.
At client acceptance test. So yeah, thank you, and yeah, see you. We have to stay.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Actually, I'm representing our customer, Dr. McWilliams. We did the design review presentation last week for him. He really liked it. And right now, I received the feedback from him that actually he just gave the current version of the app to his children, and they are playing the family symphony orchestra with your app. Great work, really amazing work. I have a question, more like a philosophical question. How do you think it's different to learn playing music using our app compared to learning it using a traditional music instrument?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. In the end, we want to make or enable the user a complete new way of user interaction, and it should not feel like playing a musical instrument. It should feel more intuitive, and the user should create in an easy way harmonic music.
Great, thank you very much.